Robin Morris continued his march towards a personal milestone of 2,000 career wins in the sulky. He scored a last stride win with explosive Bronski in the third event of Club Menangle today. Caught up with Robbie to discuss his prospects for Club Menangle on Saturday night. There's a couple there that I'm very keen on to get his opinion. Well, Robbie, a strong book of drives at Club Menangle on Saturday night. We get to the best, we'll leave that for last. But in the first, Fear Cruisin', drawn a bit wide, but has been racing very well.
Yeah, he has been. He's hit a good vein of form, and his run last week where he ran 5th or 6th, he got home in 27.5, 27.4, so off the track. So the wide draw hurts him a little bit, and you've got to drive him for a little bit of luck, especially when he's up in the 95 grade. But look, we'll just see where he lobs early, but we'll look for one run so far, I'll tell you.
You've also got Wave the Bill in the race. He's drawn out deep, won 3 in a row, and has been off his game of late.
Yeah, look, it's sort of, he's going to cop a few punches to the chin going from the 80 to the 95. I think it's an awfully big step. You've got a lot of horses that are sort of coming out of the free-for-all and swapping and changing. So, look, I don't think his runs have been ordinary. I just think he's found the transition from 80 to 95 a little tough. But he'll season up to it and he'll come out with the other side better for it.
Your choice of drives in the first?
Yeah, look, I'm probably going to go with him. I've Josh drove him for a bit. I think he's going to go back as well. So Fear Cruisin' enjoys the swap and changing of drivers. I don't mind when we drive him and me and Josh swap and change. So it'll be a good surprise for him. So I think I'll go Wave the Bill.
Over to race 2. So Richard Lee nicely drawn in 2. Reactor Factor's drawn out wide. So Richard Lee coming back, mixed form in Queensland. Reactor Factor coming off a Newcastle win.
Yeah, he was good at Newcastle. He got it really easy though. But he's always been a horse that we've thought has had above average ability. First run back to Menangle for a while, he's drawn wide. I don't think he's out of it. If they go hard, he'll be flooding home.
Over to the third, Dan Fernando's been going well at Penrith of late, Robbie. Nicely drawn, and Chloe Formosa's been driving him on the provincial circuit. She's been doing a good job for the stable.
Yeah, Chloe's been a really welcome acquisition to the stable. She's doing a really good job as a junior driver, and she's drove him a treat a couple of times, and with the no Penrith meeting this week, it sort of put him in a bit of a spot. So we thought we'd dip his toe back into the Menangle grade and see how he acquits himself.
Over to race 4, Little Bliss, and Troy Williams has done a marvellous job with this mare. She's just so game.
Yeah, she's as honest as the day's long. I thought she was going to get there last week, but she didn't. But she'll come here on Saturday night. She'll put another good run on the board, and she's probably with a gate speed. It's a massive asset. So she'll run another honest race.
Over to race 5, 2 again, Oh Daddy, which has been going nicely. And what's your secret?
Yeah, obviously Josh will drive Oh Daddy. He gets along good with her, and I'll drive What's Your Secret. She's starting to get back to her old form. What's Your Secret? She went over the line absolutely jogging here Saturday night. The gate hurts. We're going to have to go back and look for a bit of shortcuts, but that's the way she loves being driven, and Oh Daddy's flying. So both mares, in an up to 80 mares race, are right into it up to their eyeballs. Yeah,
what's your secret? You produced a pearler of a drive to get her home from a deep peg roll 3 starts back.
Yeah, that's her though. She needs them trips. She's lucky. She's owned by Mick Boots, who's pretty happy to let you do what you please, and she needs to be driven that way. And she just loves coming off the pace and the soft runs. She's really got a good turn of foot late.
Over to the trot 3 in, Sunny G, Funky Monkey, Phoebe Onyx. Funky Monkey's certainly the one to beat.
Yeah, look, she's had a fortnight between runs, just the way it worked with the race not standing up. She hasn't raced for a fortnight, but she's been really good at home. She looks well, so looking forward to get her back to the races again.
The one I'm very keen to get your thoughts on, Robbie. In the last, Canina Provolina scored on June the 6th and form since, had 9 starts, 4 placings, and hasn't finished further back than 5th, probably racing in career best form.
Yeah, he is. He's an old marvel. He's been sent to us from Ben Setri, and he thought he'd suit the Menangle racing, and he really has. It's just hard. He keeps getting home in these scintillating quarters and running 3rds and 4ths. Look, a lot of people think it's a good thing dropping back to the condition pace because obviously it is a weaker race, but the only thing against us is the lack of speed in the race. Hopefully if we can get a good bit of tempo in it, he'll be hitting the line really strong.
So where do you see yourself early from a wide gate?
Probably got to try and cut a few out. I'd like to sort of lob a bit midfield. I don't really want to go forward on him. I think his best asset is his speed. So we'll try and drive into his pattern as best we can, but just probably got to try and cut a few out early.
Just as far as the singer was concerned, Robbie, you drove Tim's a Trooper for Grant Dixon. Disappointing or not a natural leader?
Look, probably the way the race panned out, we probably had to drive him a little bit upside down to stay handy. Grant didn't really want me to get caught up in a bit of a mess out the back and sort of get behind the wrong ones. And, probably on face value, he gets a little bit unsteady in the barns, and the retention barn doesn't really suit him. He's a bit more of an outdoor sort of horse. So he wasn't happy in there, and it's probably things he's got to get used to, being the horse he is. But he had a few little excuses, and I still think he's a really nice horse, and he'll be here on next Saturday night. Probably, I think it's the Eureka Consolation. So looking forward to that.
And speaking of the Eureka, one of the popular picks, if not the popular pick, Leap to Fame, once again from Grand Stable, arrives on Sunday to Lucky Lodge.
Yeah, that's right. Grant and Trista and the boys are all coming down. They're having a week down here, so look forward to seeing them. And obviously, he needs no introduction. Leap to Fame. He's been a super horse, and I think everyone will look forward to seeing him here on Saturday night.
Would you like to be driving him in the Eureka?
I would like to be, but I think that's no hope in the world.
What's the best of your stable on Saturday night, Rob?
I probably can't go past Kanina Problema. I think the way he's been racing, he needs a little bit of luck, he needs a little bit of tempo, but if he gets it, he'll be hitting the line strong.
As I said in the introduction, you're continuing to build towards the 2,000 winners in the sulky. Let's hope on Saturday night you get out a few more.
Thank you.